Look at a bear, look at a cow, pretty much the same thing. But Allah has honored us over the animal world. Allah has honored us over them and given us a preference over them, and didn't make us quote-unquote animals in an absolute sense, because Allah Ta'ala, He made us insan, and He gave us the ability to believe in Him, to speak, to talk, to build. So Allah Ta'ala gave us a level over the animals. But at the same time, that category of beings that have flesh and blood and move and eat and drink and sleep, if that's what an animal is, then our physical bodies, in that sense, yes, our physical body is an animal body in this world. So we don't compare Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala to that. And we don't imagine Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. We don't think about Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala itself, because Allah Ta'ala is beyond the imagination. And we can never conceive or perceive with our minds how Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala is. Right? So Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala is exalted beyond the perfection and imperfection of everything. And Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala is characterized with all perfections. So He is above all imperfections, and He is also above the perfections of His creations. So there is nothing like unto Him at all. Laysa kamithlihi shay'. There is nothing like unto Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. When we say Allah Ta'ala's name, Ar-Rahman, or Ar-Rahim, or Allah, these are indications of Allah. A person cannot, quote unquote, bring Allah with them, because Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala is Allah. And Allah Ta'ala is not limited to any time or space, nor is He in a time or a space. Allah Ta'ala is the creator of time and space, and He's not characterized by either one. So the way to have Allah Ta'ala with us is to remember Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, to mention His name. The way to get Allah Ta'ala's help with us is to believe in Him and call upon Him. When we say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, that's what we're doing. We're asking Allah to be with us and to help us. And we are using the names of Allah to indicate Allah Ta'ala's mercy. So as if we're saying, oh Allah, since You are the one who is all merciful, the one who has mercy especially on those who believe in Him. Because Ar-Rahman, the one who's merciful on everybody, whether they believe in Allah or not. Allah is merciful on Fir'aun. He let Fir'aun eat, drink, sleep, use the bathroom, have wives, have a ball, until finally Allah Ta'ala had him drown in the ocean, and Allah Ta'ala killed him and put him in the hellfire. But Allah Ta'ala has mercy on people, and He lets them live and eat and drink and sleep and disbelieve in Allah Ta'ala. You know, you're cursing Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, hating Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. So still Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala takes care of their needs, lets them wake up, lets them go to sleep, lets them live. Right? That's Ar-Rahman. Ar-Rahim is Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala only has mercy on the believers. وَكَانَ بِالْمُؤْمِنِينَ رَحِيمًا. Allah says in the Quran, and He is the Rahim to the believers. He is the Rahim to the mu'mineen. وَكَانَ بِالْمُؤْمِنِينَ رَحِيمًا. And Allah is to the believers most merciful. So it's been translated, Ar-Rahman is the one who has mercy on the believers and disbelievers in the life of the world. And Ar-Rahim is the one who only has mercy on the believers in the hereafter. So when we're saying Bismillah, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, we're saying, oh Allah, who has mercy on everybody, and especially has mercy on those who believe in Him, assist me in this affair. Bless me in this affair. Show Your mercy upon me in this thing. And part of the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is to protect us from the influence of the shaitan in that thing, and to bless the thing that we're doing. There are many ahadith that indicate this. There's a hadith in the Musnad of Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal, the Sunnah of Abi Dawood, the Sahih of Ibn Hibban, and the Mustadrak of Al-Hakim, rahimahumullah, and the sanad that this is Hasan, it's good. The Prophet ﷺ said, اجتمعوا على طعامكم واذكروا اسم الله يبارك لكم فيه. Congregate over your food and mention the name of Allah, your food will be blessed for you. Some companions complained to the Prophet ﷺ and said that how they eat but they don't get full. Like they eat but the food is not enough for them. So his advice to them was to eat. He asked them, فَلَعَلَّكُمْ تَفْتَرِقُونَ. He asked them, he said, maybe you all are eating separately. They said, yes, Prophet ﷺ. He said, eat together and say Bismillah on the food. Say the name of Allah on the food. Allah Ta'ala will bless the food for you and suffice you with it. This is a sunnah we should apply in the house. Especially if we have a Muslim family, we should try to eat from the same plate sometimes, if not all the time. The love comes in the hearts of the people for each other. We come closer to each other. We unify to eat the food. And if a person is more hungry, then they can eat more. If a person is less hungry, they're not wasting it, throwing it in the trash. Throwing half a plate of food in the trash because they wasn't that hungry. And another person going back to get seconds because they were more hungry and the food is gone and there's nothing left. Everyone eat from the same plate, have a huge, big plate we all eat from, then inshallah everybody have enough. And can maybe even can put some back in the fridge. But the thing is to say Bismillah. Because one person came, the people were eating from food, it was a big old plate of food. One person came and he didn't say Bismillah and he ate, and one morsel he ate up all that food at once. The Prophet ﷺ said, أَمَا لَوْ قَرَى Bismillah لَكَفَأْهُمْ. Yani, if he would have said, if this person would have said Bismillah, it would have been enough for them. The food would have been enough for everybody. But because he didn't say Bismillah, he would have eaten the rest of all that food in one bite. Can you imagine? How mad would you be, man? You just got a cheesesteak or somebody came. He just ate the one bite, just killed the whole dinner, ate everything at once. All the shrimp, all the whatever. You know, somebody be upset, man. So I'm saying, you know, the Prophet ﷺ said that for us to learn, though. We have to say the name of Allah Ta'ala. Allah will bless us in what we say Allah Ta'ala's name in. And the Prophet ﷺ, he also says, إِذَا سَمِعْتُمْ نِبَاحَ الْكَلْبِ ونهيق الحمير بالليل فتعوذوا بالله من الشيطان فإنهن يرين ما لا ترون وأقلوا الخروج إذا هدأت الرجل فإن الله عز وجل يبث في ليلة من خلقه ما يشاء. The Prophet ﷺ says that when you hear the barking of the dogs and the braying of the donkeys in the night, seek refuge in Allah from the shaitan. Because indeed those animals see what you do not see. And minimize going out in the time of night when people's walking has become less. Meaning when there's less people outside walking around. Beware of going outside at that time unless you really have a good reason. Minimize going out those times. May Allah save us. Some people wait just for that time to go out. And a lot of them ain't going where they ain't supposed to be going. May Allah save us. They're waiting for ain't nobody to be outside to go run out and do something they ain't supposed to do. Prophet he's telling us, don't go out at that time. Don't be going around running outside trying to wait till the middle of the night. You're supposed to stay in the house then. And the Prophet he says why? Right afterwards. Because Allah Ta'ala spreads through the earth at that time creations of His, whatever He wills from His creations. وَأَجِيفُ الْأَبْوَابِ, and close and lock the doors. وَاذْكُرُ اسْمَ اللَّهِ عَلَيْهَا فإن الشيطان لا يفتح بابا أجيف وذكر اسم الله عليه. And close and lock your doors. And say the name of Allah on your doors when you're locking them. So that's the sunnah too. You close your door, you lock your door, you say Bismillah when you lock your door. Don't just lock it and, oh, I got a quick set lock, ain't nobody gonna open this. I got a master on that joint, can't nobody get in here. Close, you better lock it and say Bismillah. Somebody come pick that, be right up in there. Say Bismillah when you lock the door. Because it says that, the Prophet ﷺ is saying that the shaitan cannot open a door that was locked with Allah Ta'ala's name being said on it. وَغُطُّوا الْجَرَارِ وَأَوْكِئُوا الْقِرَبِ وَأَكْفِئُوا الْآنِيَةِ. Prophet ﷺ says, and cover up the jars. And any type of water skins or containers, close them. Put a lid on those containers. And any type of cups or whatever that you have, turn them upside down. Turn them upside down. A lot of cabinets, they have cups. A lot of times we put our cups upside down. So that's also part of Sunnah. The thing is that when those things are open, dirt can get in there, germs can get in there, bacteria can get in there, animals can get in there, things that you can't see can get in there. So we have to be aware of that. It's time for Salat, huh? Yeah, inshallah. Inshallah ta'ala, then we will continue inshallah ta'ala after making Salat. So whoever came may need to leave inshallah. We'll make the Salat inshallah, and afterwards we will continue for those who are interested in continuing. Jazakumullah ta'ala khairan. No.